Yo, Mo.
Poppin', brother.
Ain't nothing, man. Yo,
Yes, sir.
you know where we from, right? Yo,
It's like a jungle sometimes.
the projects, right? Interesting shit just happened. Made us think about the projects you know, what's the history behind the projects and how did the project buildings even come about, right? First, before we even go into that, yo, your experience in the projects. What's your take on a project building in general, or even an apartment within the projects, like what, or even the outside areas of it? What's your
Yo,
take? What's your
man.
experience?
There's just there's uniform construction.
Yeah.
There's uniform tenants, like meaning demographics.
Hmm.
Um, them joints, they're resilient. They built to last.
Built to last, so that
Built
yeah,
to last.
yep,
And I mean, like, I could phrase all that stuff in a way that is positive,
right,
but from what I've seen, all that shit is negative. It
yeah,
traps people. It creates like a certain kind of mentality that, and folks get, I don't know, you just feel like this is what life is,
yeah.
you know?
Yeah,
And
in one
so,
building you could feel so it just in one building you could feel so confined and not even realize it.
yeah, like,
You dig?
technically,
Like we talking
like,
about buildings how high? Like we talking over 20 stories,
I mean, well,
right?
that's because New York
Over
is
20
vertical,
20
right?
some
Like,
floors. Yeah. Um.
a lot of them have like 30 floors, 30
Yeah.
stories,
It's
you
something
know what I mean? Like,
crazy.
and it'll
Yeah.
have like four wings or three wings.
It's yep. Large.
And so,
Yep.
you might have one building that got, I don't know, like each floor got maybe 10 apartments.
Yep.
I mean, that's like 300 units.
And we talking about solid shit. The
I've
walls
seen, I've seen,
solid.
yeah, I've seen
The
this.
concrete
This ain't no
floors.
sheetrock shit. This is like
This is
plaster and
yeah, plaster, concrete
cinder
floors.
block.
The whole shit is concrete, not just the first two floors. Like the whole shit,
Yeah,
right? Like,
yeah.
oh, my
And
fault. But
I guess from a safety point of view,
yeah,
that helps fire resistance and shit like that.
yeah.
But
And
bro,
so
it's
what?
no fun like walking through a hall that's fucking cinder block and shit. And
Shit,
then
crazy.
like the floor numbers, like fucking army tinsel, like, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying,
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah,
ninth
yeah,
floor.
yeah,
Look like,
yeah,
bro, all that shit don't
yeah,
feel good, man. That should be
yeah,
fucking with your head, man. Like,
yeah,
you
yeah.
just right, like, there's
You
very
talking about?
little, like,
You
the
talking about?
hallways be having no light, like, they don't have no windows.
No, you right. Yo, there's no window.
They don't be
It
having no windows.
there. Yeah, yo,
Like, a
this is
little bit,
crazy.
maybe
Throwing it
some of
back.
them.
Some of them, yeah, but no, but you're right. Majority, there's
When
no
you look at a
windows.
project building and you see windows for the
That's
building,
the
that's
apartments.
apartments.
Yep, facts. Yep.
And so
And
that
then the
makes the
stairwells. Yo,
hallways,
the stairwells are even darker,
yo,
bro.
the
That's one of the
stairwells
most
is.
dangerous spots. You got the elevators and the
I used to hate
stairwells,
when the elevators used to break down, bro. I
and
live on
which
the
is like
21st
every
floor.
day, bro. Which is like every day. Which is like every day. But
Maybe
anyway,
that's why we used to jump more, because we
that
had to
shit
like,
crazy.
deal with the steps so much.
Shit crazy. So shit happened. Boom, incinerator.
That shit is wild. You seen it, right?
Shit's crazy.
Bro, it's like
But
a whole, but that's just like a whole, nigga, I was like, damn.
but it makes sense the way it kind of
Well, yeah,
collapsed.
if it's the shot, yeah, if it's
It's if
the
it's the
shoot,
actual, yeah, like you said, yeah. But it definitely had to be some type of pressure gas. They could have they said there was a possibility. It was October 1st, so they were potentially trying to turn back on the heat, right, going into the fall, something like that. I could be wrong, but
I'm gonna go into my facilities
that's
bag and
the
see because
speculation.
I feel like that's it's still too soon for it to turn on.
Yeah, it could
I
have
feel
been a
like it happens
valve.
in
It's supposed to be when it's, but this is, see, I don't know for
every
project
city
building.
different. Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
know for project buildings if it's specifically if it's different, but for like office buildings, normally it has to be 50. I think it's 50, under 50 something degrees
Yeah,
multiple days in a row
yeah,
first
correct.
for them to then kick it on, something like that.
You
Yeah.
see, my issue with well, all right, but we talking about like the project we grew up, which is basically like last week in the grand scheme of things. So, when did the whole project shit start? Because I feel like
All right. I
why
got
couldn't it be called a development? Like, why it had to be called a project? Like, shit is
yo.
crazy.
It just says GPT, right? It says the origins early 1900s through the 1930s.
Oh, there you fucking go again, man. With those
1930s.
19, bro,
1930s.
everything. I swear to God, everything went down between 1900 and 1930 to get us to where we are here today, man.
Yo, the history of project buildings, often called public housing projects, is deeply tied to urban development, housing policy, race, and economics in the 20th century.
So no such thing as a fucking project in the suburbs. Only urban development. You're
Only
right, because I put in HUD. I put in the history of HUD, and it's like United States Department of Housing and Urban Development. That's what it fucking was.
Yo, check this. It says slum clearance. Slum
That
clearance.
is tough language, nigga.
In
What?
in the early 20th century, many U.S. cities had overcrowded tenements with poor living conditions. Reformers pushed for safe, affordable housing. So, in a sense, they got that. But here's
You know what?
crazy.
Hold
Here,
on, shit. I
check
feel
this
like,
out. Check this out, Mo. It says first experiments were in Europe,
why would it be an experiment?
especially Vienna and London. Pioneered
Uh,
pioneered government funded housing. In the U.S., the first federal backed public housing projects came after the Great Depression.
well, of
1937
course. I
was
mean,
the Housing Act.
that's the perfect time for you to do it because people act like they can't afford anything. Damn, this shit is sounding familiar. They can't afford anything. Everything's mad expensive. There's not
Yep.
enough housing.
Yep.
The world is at war. Here's a perfect time for
Yep.
us to provide you a solution. Back then it was public
Yo,
housing. This time it's
yo,
gonna be universal
yo,
basic income. I'm just
yo.
connecting some
Check
dots
it.
here. This for
The,
entertainment purposes only.
real quick, the boom. 1940s to
Oh, but
1960s.
of course. This
Check
shit
it.
says the boom.
Shit says the boom.
Oh, you motherfucker.
World
Post.
War II and post-war demand.
Yep.
Returning veterans and industrial growth increased the need for housing. Public housing expanded rapidly from there.
It is. They fucking tell
Segregation.
us.
Many projects were racially segregated by policy or practice, reinforcing racial divides in cities.
Bingo.
It all.
Fucking perfect.
Y'all be fronting like the shit don't go back to this. I be telling y'all.
This is a perfect circle.
Shit's crazy.
We can't get out this shit, nigga. We no matter how hard we try,
Yo.
we just seem to be stuck in these motherfuckers' games, bro.
Yo, check it out. Check it out. It says key themes: hope to stigma. Started as a symbol of progress, but underfunding, segregation, and poor design led to decline. You see that? Crazy. Policy impact shaped by government priorities, race relations, and economics. This is crazy.
Yeah, got nothing to do with y'all niggas.
This is crazy. Global parallels, U.S. projects mirrored housing estates in Europe and elsewhere, though each region had unique social dynamics.
So you telling me they experimented and tried this shit in Europe, and then by the time of World War II ended, the motherfuckers had perfected it and brought it over to the U.S. Got it.
Fam.
Yo, look, I was just curious because I
Yo,
was like, what the fuck is the
yeah,
difference between a tenement, y'all, and a
yeah, tenement.
project?
Yeah, what like I'm
Right? So it
trying to.
says a
Yeah,
tenement. A tenement is a type of multi-unit residential building, typically in a older urban area
yeah.
where multiple families or individuals live in separate units. These buildings are often associated with lower income housing
Hmm.
and may have shared spaces like hallways or courtyards. The term is commonly used in the United States and the United Kingdom. Bro, these niggas is actually telling us that our modern living, regardless of how nice your fucking apartment is,
Hmm.
if you got a hallway, nigga, you live in a tenement, y'all. I don't give a shit how nice your fucking high rise look.
You live in a tenement. Wow.
Bro, because they saying and it's just associated with low income. So, nigga, everybody, okay? If you ain't got a fucking estate, nigga, like a fucking chateau on it
Yeah.
and fucking like acres of land, nigga, you just lower income housing people.
Check it. These early buildings were seen as a setup, excuse me, as a setup. Now I'm bugging. As a step up from the overcrowded tenements that many working class black and Puerto Rican families lived in. They offered heat, plumbing, and space.
Shit is crazy. Leave Bad Bunny alone, y'all.
Yo, I can't. I can't.